What's going on, guys? I am SimpleSimon. I'm your comic book noob. Welcome to the NOOB Rebirth, the comic show where a comic book noob talks comics. With me, as always, is Mark from Big City Comics. Say hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. On today's episode, we're going to talk about Wandavision because we haven't done that yet. We're a little bit behind. There's going to be spoilers.
Not only spoilers, but people want to, soak it in, have a think about it. Because I definitely have.
Yeah. So we're gonna get on that Wandavision train and talk some Wandavision and I guess what's to come in the MCU. Let's do this. Sounds nothing like that. All right, so on today's episode, we've got a guest joining us. Did you know, Mark?
A guest?
Yeah.
What do you mean a guest?
I am not the only YouTuber that shops at Big City Comics. I mean...
What?
Yeah, no, I'm not the only one. There's also soon-to-be YouTuber Matt Spidey. He shops at Big City Comics. And there's also CaptainSaro. Welcome, CaptainSaro, to the NOOB Rebirth.
I like to refer to her as blue hair, but...
Blue hair,
works
okay.
too.
Blue hair!
Thanks for having me.
So, we're going to talk some WandaVision. You've both seen it, as well as I. I'll probably start with you, Sarah, because you're a bit of a noob too, right? You haven't seen the MCU movies, and not all of them anyway.
Not the latest ones.
And you don't know a lot about...
I know.
You don't know. I've seen more MCU movies than you, I'm pretty sure.
I've just watched the ones in the last 3 years.
Okay, so all the good ones.
Yeah.
So I guess as a noob and not knowing a lot about Scarlet Witch, I'm guessing in Vision, what did you think of the show overall?
Well, for those who do actually know me, I am a love story junkie, and that aspect of the whole TV show I was absolutely obsessed with. The way that Vision spoke to Wanda, loved everything about it, but how the story went, and even me who I haven't seen Infinity War, I haven't seen Endgame, I understood what was going on, which I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to understand some of it, but all in all, 10 out of 10.
Did you enjoy the start of the season where it was all the whole bewitched black and white stuff? Because I guess for me and Mark, we would probably get that a little bit more than maybe you. Did you enjoy that?
Loved it. Well, I mean, I've Bewitched and stuff. I grew up watching that. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah. But the thing is,
not that young.
so you're going to take into account though that first couple of episodes, and then they explain why all the TV shows. They explain everything. So even if you're not new to the TV shows, they make you familiar with them.
It was great that they did that.
100%.
When they brought in the DVDs and all that sort of
I love that. It was so cool.
That was really cool. Mark, your overall opinion on the show as a whole?
As a whole, it didn't knock my socks off, but I love the writing. The script was amazing. I thought it was very clever writing with putting in stuff like referencing Kick-Ass in one episode, or even when Pietro turns up, they sort of use the word, oh my god, they recast Pietro.
Yes. That was
I thought that was just brilliant. Like, it's very clever stuff, and it kept on going, like it kept on snowballing in that sense, because I just thought it was a really clever show, but I also took it to the understanding, probably from the get-go, that it's just a piece of a puzzle inside the next phase.
There's a lot of things that I didn't quite understand as well, being a noob. For example, I knew when they first announced Pietro and she mentioned the recasting, I thought that was clever, because I was like, wait, the guy who played her brother was the guy who played Kick-Ass, and that's not him. But I haven't seen the X-Men movie, so for me, I didn't understand that was Quicksilver from the X-Men universe. So I'm guessing more, you would
Even I understood that.
Did you, you've seen that movie? Okay.
So one thing that
I was like, I didn't get that. And then you guys were like, whoa my god, that's insane, right? Even like, I guess at the end, I didn't understand the mind-blowingness of it. I didn't understand the wow factor of the ending of the series with the end credits. So I actually had to message my buddy Tonestar, who said to me that basically the Skrulls cameo at the end Because I know nothing about Monica Rambeau.
Oh, I didn't know anything.
Exactly. So he was saying something because she's got to do with Captain Marvel and stuff. So she's obviously going to be in the next Captain Marvel movie. And then there was the second end credit scene, which showed Scarlet. Like there was like two of her. Like she was out front or something of their little house.
Yeah.
And then she was sitting there doing the Doctor Strange.
So it's basically Doctor Strange-esque sort of stuff.
Yes. So she's using the same type of magic.
Yeah, of course. They didn't mention him by name, but she mentions his power. So like the only person with that kind of power is the Sorcerer Supreme. One thing that show always gave us was stuff that we never expected.
Yes. So I was going to say. So that was the next thing I was going to say. That obviously I listened to a lot of podcasts and reviews and stuff, and everyone had their opinions of what was going to happen. Like everyone speculated, and none of it came true. So one of them being that Doctor Strange was going to make a cameo. That didn't happen.
And there's that other character that they all expected to pop up.
Mephisto.
Yes.
And Ultron.
And Ultron, okay. I didn't know that they were suggesting that. But Mephisto was a big one. His comic books, when the first appearance of Mephisto shot up. Do you know much about Mephisto? Mark?
He's not the devil, but he's a demon. And he's the guy who makes the deal with Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, so there's the cameos that didn't happen. But did the end blow your mind, Mark?
Which ending?
Like the end of the end of the whole show, like the two end credit scenes is mainly what I'm talking about.
That last episode for me, one of the best things they ever did was having the White Vision and the Vision talk, that conversation alone.
Yeah, that was cool,
Yes.
that was great.
For me, it just absolutely blew me away. I can only imagine how many people would have looked up that story of that ship that they were talking about.
Well, do you not, or you probably don't know, but that book, the first appearance of White
Yeah, of
Vision,
course.
through the roof.
Yeah.
Through the roof.
That scene, it just reminded me of what Vision is. He's very intelligent, not only fisticuffs, but he's intelligent. He's smart. He's a computer, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was very that conversation he has in Age of Ultron at the end of the movie when he catches up with the last robot, with the last Ultron, and they have like an intelligent conversation about humans. And what I loved about that, it was very calm. It was just a question, boys, who is the Vision? If you want to, aren't you the Vision? Or am I the Vision? So I thought it was just very clever writing, man. It was just I was so entranced in that whole conversation. It was very, very good. Whereas then on the opposite, you had Wanda and Agatha going toe to toe.
Yeah.
It was great.
Do you know a lot about the Agatha? Because again, I didn't know.
Don't know much. Don't know at all.
But you know enough about Vision.
Yeah, I know about Vision, yeah, of course. But I think moving forward, I think the next time we see the White Vision.
Yeah, because he just disappeared at the end, and
Yeah,
that's it. They don't answer anything. They just like, what happened to White Vision? Who knows?
What
do you think?
Literally.
Yeah, what do you speculate, Mark?
My speculation is that the next time we see Vision, he'll be in full colour, right? And he will have his own family that he creates. That's what I think. I think that's next time we see Vision.
And when do you think that will be in? What is
Who
it?
knows? But have no idea. But I think it won't be a movie about the family. But when next time we see him, he will be in that family thing, creating that what Vision gave him, that the human side of him.
Now, I guess what's to come next? Like, is there something that I guess we'll start with you, sir? Because again, you're not going to know a lot, and
No.
there's nothing that I want to add. I just watch these things. I'm like, it is what it is. Is there anything that you would like to see happen moving forward from what you've learned from Wandavision?
Well, from my memory, Wanda doesn't know that Vision has got his memories back.
I don't believe so.
So I would like to see them like rekindling.
Of course you do.
Yeah, but just how that interaction and everything will go once Wanda realizes, because at the end of it she kind of accepted, like, it is what it is, Vision's gone, she needs to continue on with her life and everything. So to then bring that back, it'd just be interesting to see where that goes.
So I wonder, because obviously they're talking about Scarlet Witch showing up in Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to happen in that, or if maybe White Vision might even show up in the Falcon show or something like that, the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
No, look,
What do you think, Mike?
Falcon Winter Soldier is going to be a completely different show,
I know.
right? I get a lot of customers in here saying, I didn't like it that much, WandaVision, the whole ending with Pietro, how that ended up. So when Rambo takes the necklace off, They you don't see him like lose his power. They don't give you that, but he just says, "Don't kill me." Right? That's one thing. Right, but the name of his is a dick joke, right?
Yeah, was he saying something boner?
Yeah, right, it's a dick joke. But the thing is, if you remember, the FBI agent who came to the Hex in the beginning, he was chasing a fugitive from the witness protection program that escaped. And the thing is, they're saying that he was the one that they were chasing, right? So they never said that he wasn't Quicksilver. They never said he was Pietro at all.
Yeah.
So that dick joke is a part of it was an alias. You haven't seen any of the X-Men movies, have you?
Apparently, yeah.
Did you see that Days of Future Past?
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing it, but I must have, because I know that. There's the iconic scene of him running through
the basement, like his man cave?
Yeah.
So that man cave that he was keeping Rambo in, and he mentions it, it's like my little man cave. It looks like the one from the Days of Future Past.
Yes, people have said
right,
that.
100%. So now people are saying that town was the town that the X-Men went to where his house was. Anyway, so there's a lot of speculation. I've got to say, one thing that I loved about WandaVision that I think people are forgetting too is that they showed us the repercussions of the return of the snap. So all the regenerating people coming back from being evaporated, they're being reformed. Their atoms being reformed back into reality. I thought that was fantastic to finally see that what happened. I think going forward, every show is going to have its own flavour, and the Thor movie, not the Thor movie, the Loki show. I think it's going to be.
Loki's going to be fun as well. I think
Correct.
the way they make it, while Winter Soldier and Falcon, I think is going to be just straight up action, muscle man stuff.
And just like the Thor films, and they're going to be fun. Winter Soldier again is going to have some of that same sort of running joke that the Captain America films have in their films. Even though we would love to see Bucky as Captain America, of course, I would love to see that. He has a serum, the super serum, it makes sense. But in the MCU, that is never going to happen.
It's too violent.
He is just a wanted criminal. He killed Tony Stark's parent. He was an assassin. There's no way they would ever give him the shield to be a symbol of America. That is just not the way. That's just not. And whereas Sam Wilson, he's in the military. You know, Captain America would suit him as a symbol more. So that's why they're going that way. But it's the key to that is how you're going to tell that story, how he becomes Captain America. And he'll be like, it'll be too much name to live to. I don't want to, I don't want to be Steve Rogers. I'm scared of people thinking I'm going to be Steve Rogers. Having the antagonist come along where, he saw like a government Captain America and go bad, then it'll be Sam will, realise that I have to do this. I'm looking forward to it 100%.
Alright guys, that's all we got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to CaptainSaro. I'll leave her link in the description below. Sarah, is there anything you got coming up on your channel? You haven't made a video for a while, I don't think.
No, it has been a little while. I've got a Pokemon video that I'm halfway through editing at the moment where I open up an Abra trainer, well, not a trainer box, but an Abra box. That has just been sitting there for a while and I haven't gotten to that. I do have a lot of ideas, it's just actually making the ideas that I'm struggling with right now.
Wait a sec, didn't you just join the comic book slab game recently?
Yes.
Are we going to see the video on what slabs you picked up?
Possibly. I'll do an unboxing of my first ever slab.
Make sure again you subscribe to her channel. Mark, anything from you?
Yes, just an update on his Red Hood journey. His Red Hood journey is the beginning of Hush. He's going to read Hush all week, and so next week when he comes, he's going to tell me all about Hush.
It won't be next week, but when
It better be next week,
Next week we're doing Justice League.
I know we're going to do Justice League next week. Preview.
This is a whole episode on its own.
Zack Snyder's Justice League, but I want to know. It might not be on camera, but you got to tell me that you've read it. Challenge. You have to read Hush.
In a week.
In a week, man.
Wow.
In a week.
I can do it.
All right, put it in the comments. Make him do it.
Well, apparently I'm reading Hush. And yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and say bye, Mark.
Bye, Mark.
Okay. Keep it simple.
It's a good thing about
Have you seen the Captain America movies?
Yes.
Oh.
You haven't even seen the first one.
I've only
He's
seen.
never seen the first
I've only seen Civil War. I've only seen
Oh, you
Civil
haven't
War.
even seen the second
Oh,
one.
do you have a spare copy of that, Mark?
Maybe. I don't know. you're very disappointing me, mate, at the moment.
Okay.
Imagine you see Captain America Winter Soldier. I mean, Jesus Christ.
You haven't seen Endgame or Infinity War.
I got it all spoiled for me.
Hang on. We're still
Anyway, so
around. Mark, jeez. You're supposed to be the host here.
I'm kidding.
Yes.
Slap time
Yes.
across the USA. Slap time.
Sorry.